I'm Henry from Bay and Staff. It's getting a bit warm, so wearing something like this is really hot, but I haven't got a t-shirt or anything ready yet, so I'm still doing this wearing a hoodie. What I want to introduce today is, well, I'd like to introduce this part here, but there are numbers and various things like that, so I think I'll explain this later. What I wanted to show you today is, I have this specific part here that I really want to introduce, the step. In the case of the JB64, unlike the Sierra, it doesn't have a step here, so, well, even if you lift it up, getting in and out isn't too difficult, I think. However, for the Sierra, if you do a fair lift up, like 40mm plus tyres, with a slightly larger outer diameter, well, it goes up by a bit over 50mm. When that happens, getting in and out gets a bit tough, as you'd expect. I see a lot of cars with quite a few scratches right here. I think that when people lift their feet, they might end up bumping into this part here. That's where this step comes in handy. By attaching this step, how much? Sorry, it's a bit about the numbers, but, well, this step itself comes down by just under 50mm. So, well, I haven't really extended it out much right now, but you just push it out a little further. You can use that spot as a step to climb up. So I think this is quite a useful item to have when you lift the car up, right here. And, well, a lot of people with Sierras don't really know, or rather, this isn't exactly a step, but there might be people who use this as a step. Well, when kids get in, they often step here, even though it's not a step. So, if you attach something like this, it acts as a cushion here, so you won't scratch this part. Well, you might possibly hit around here a bit, but hitting this spot, can be prevented quite well, I think. So, well, when lifting it up, it's a highly recommended part. All parts are included without needing modification. And on this frame side, I'm not sure if the cameraman can capture this, but right here at the frame, you use a bracket nicely and install it by extending a stay for the foot. So there's no modification on the car side. The foot extends out from the frame, and it's made quite thick, so it's a really sturdy piece. So even if you step firmly on it normally, it won't sag down at all. And you can step on it safely. And you can slide it out a bit more, so adjust it to your preference. Now, I'm explaining this with a 74 this time, but there's a 64 option too. Well, for the 64 as well, if it goes up another 1 inch or 1.5 inches, well, if it goes up by about 3 inches, you'll definitely have to lift your leg quite high to get in. So, well, for the 64 as well, well, if it goes up by more than 2 inches, I think it becomes quite an essential item. So right now, we have this car here. So if anyone is interested, if you try stepping on it once to see what it feels like, I think you will get a good understanding of the product. And as always, the vehicle itself is parked over at Aeon Mall, Futsu. If you watch the video and are interested in the step, please let our staff know. We can quickly prepare the vehicle and explain it to Spain. Furthermore, we can also do the installation if you let us know. And since we keep the product in stock, you can even take it home on the day. Sorry, if we run out of stock, you might have to wait a little bit. But as long as we have it, you can take it right away. Or maybe give us a little time. If we can sort out the timing, we can also handle the installation. So I would really love for you to come over to Aeon Mall Futsu to have a look. Well, if you liked it, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Also, I think I'll continue to, explain the products, in a similar way. Next time, I'm thinking of introducing the sub-bumper that appeared at the start, which is a part designed to prevent underrun. Thank you very much for watching.